as they head along the Bentley Straight in towards the braking area for Brundle and Nelson. The sun shining low into the that little bit earlier. The Jaguar brakes at the 300 board, the Ford Escorts and the BMWs brake at the 150 point in between the 200 board and the 100 board. So that's the kind of difference in braking length. That must be the best part of what, 25 metres or probably even more, 30 metres earlier than the Jaguar has to brake relative to the Ford Escorts. But David Howard out front and leading by almost a second after the first lap of the race. 12 minutes of the scheduled race to go. It's going to be quite nip and tuck as to what we need. I suspect if there's a choice between waving the checkered flag with about 5 seconds on the clock or leaving it for another lap, I suspect it will get waved early, because ideally all the cars need to be off the circuit by 6:30 and back into the paddock area. If they're on the slowdown lap, it's not too bad, but we will wait and see as to what happens. That's for the officials to decide, but at least we do see the pre-66 and pre-83 touring cars out, which is good that we've managed to get through the programme. For the lead of the race though, it's still 4 cars. It's Jaguar from Ford Escort Mark 1, from Escort Mark 1, from BMW, and then also trying to join in as well is Mark Chollerton. So don't rule out that the Mark 2 in the hands of Mark Chollerton, number 81, that's the white car with its blue flashes down the corners of it, is not going to get in on the mix as well, because he's managed to stick with the lead quartet as they head along the Bentley Straight for the second time, and David Howard rockets back ahead of Mark Lucock, and we might have a shuffle actually for 3rd and 4th place, because Stephen Premmett was coming under pressure from Mike Luck's E21 BMW that time. He was breaking Nelson can't do anything by the time they get towards the ball hole, so it's still Jaguar. Will surely tell as they head off to the start. The premise is side by side with Mark Chollerton, but Chollerton's on the left. That's the outside line as they head up towards braking area for Ritchie. So Stephen Premmett hangs on to 4th position, and again what we're seeing is another fantastic race for the lead. First of the flying laps, the fastest lap goes away of the 5th place car of Mark Chollerton, 2:19.107. That's because everybody that was ahead of him was all scrambling over each other. Not a close race working now as well, because the Nissan or Snetterton will go well in the hands of Jonathan Corker. He's now from the pit lane start and into 9th position and going very, very well to say the least. But the leading quintet of cars, all still together, heading up towards Agostini, Jaguar, Ford, BMW, then another 2 Fords, the Mark 1 ahead of the Mark 2 of Mark Chollerton. All as one turn their way through the left-hander at Agostini and then start to shift up through the gears again as they're about to flick left up at Hamilton. As for the leading pre-66 car, that is still the Ford Falcon of number 77 Alan Greenhill, who has got the Ford Escort not that far behind him, I think, and that's the number 47 car, isn't it? Yeah, Tom Harvey that's sitting behind him, another one of the white Ford Escort Mark 1s that we've got, Stephen Premmett being the other one. But Stephen is in this lead pack of cars that are just heading on towards the Bentley Straight yet again. The big Jag will tell, it will start to pull away again. David Howard utilising all of that power. Mike Luck this time at the wheel of the BMW, drawing himself alongside the 2nd place Ford of Mark Lucock. And are we going to get Mike Luck ahead of Mark Lucock? We'll wait and see. Let's have a look down towards the braking area of the front of the now. Nelson, which unsettles the car and almost drops him into the clutches of Stephen Premet, who can't quite capitalise on that very, very small mistake as he bounced off the sausage curb. So, still fight for the lead. Yeah, second to third. See whether he can uptick David Howard's race speed. David Howard is concerned. New fastest lap of the race from him, 2 minutes 18.582 for David Howard. On the second drift actually when it came over the start. The halfway point means that the earliest we're going to see the checkered flag is 27.5 minutes past 6 o'clock, so it depends on where they are on the lap really. If the checkered flag falls bang on 0, it's 27.5 minutes past 6. If the cars have only just gone over the start-finish line, you could argue it's another couple of minutes away from that, which would put us absolutely to the second of curfew almost. So up towards the braking area for Agostini they'll go. David Howard still leading Mark Lucock from Mike Look at the wheel of the Jaguar. Stephen Premet coming under continual pressure also from the Ford Escort Mark II of Mark Cholerton. All of these cars running in the pre-83 category. That's the light blue and orange Mini. Third in pre-66 at the moment is number 12, which is the red Mini of Nathan Williams. So that is the order of the top 3 in the pre-66 category. But for the lead of the race, Mark Lucock has got himself back ahead of David Howard's Jaguar. However, that is before the Bentley Straight. They get to the Bentley Straight, guess what happens? Back through goes the Jaguar, back ahead of Mark Lucock. So normal service resumed as far as David Howard is concerned. He places himself back into the lead of the race. But of course, which could offer up a possibility again to try around the outside of Cora and get the inside line for Murray's. He tried it a few laps ago. He is as close as he was at the point that he tried that opportunity last time. And is he going to try again? He is, you know, challenging on the middle. Outside of Cora, inside line for Murray and Mark Lucock back to the race. The inevitable is going to happen again, isn't it? The Jaguar David Howard applies the power, rockets his way back through into the lead of the race again. With 3 wide further back, Mark Cholerton, Stephen Premet and Mike Look were all together, and it's Cholerton that comes down. So Premet's now down into 5th position, and all of this has just allowed the lead pair to get away a little bit now, with David Howard still having a rather tenuous advantage in the lead of the race. And at any point, Mark Lucock is going to see whether he can again try and come off his way through. As for the car at the back of the ahead of number 77, Alan Greenall at wheel of the Ford Falcon, and the Datsun for the pit lane start, number 85, is now up into 7th place, doing a cracking job. Up towards the braking area for Agostini. We have still got in the lead of the race David Howard. We've still got Mark Lucock in 2nd position. Mike Look is now in 3rd. Stephen Premet is up to 4th. Mark Cholerton, who started this lap in 3rd, has now dropped down into 5th place as Mark Lucock dives again up the inside of David Howard going in towards Oggie's corner. Howard leaves the door open, so Mark Lucock again will lead heading on to the Senna Straight, onto the Bentley Straight rather, but David Howard again is going to try and rocket that Jaguar through and past the Ford Escort. He got quite close to the tail end of him actually, Mike Look, as they got onto the start of the Bentley Straight. Mike Look is now coming under pressure from Stephen Premet's Ford Escort, who is side by side with him, but it will be the inside line for Brundle for the BMW, the outside line for Nelson, so we could have a shuffle. There's also traffic up the road as well. Those two come into play when the leaders meet them round through Cora, which is what they are about to do now. Mark Lucock will be the first of the cars to meet these back markers. they stay neatly out of the way and allow Lukoc to squeeze his way through. David Howard also works his way past the traffic, but he's now got Stephen Trevor and Michael right beside Michael Dies, Dies on the other side of Stephen Trevor, take the place away, take the place go out of shade early. Through goes Mark Lukoc, then David Howard in second place, Mike Look in the BMW just there in third place, from Stephen Previtt in fourth place, Mark Chollerton in fifth, back Mark has now dealt with, so they can start to roll their sleeves and get on the loop. How does that compare to earlier? It compares almost the same. It was a 2-minute 18.595. So just a few thousandths of a second quicker in this race with David Howard than Stephen Previtt was in race number 1. So it is arguably a slightly quicker race. We've still got a good little fight going on for 8th and 9th place as well. The Ford Falcon of Alan Green on again in a straight line. Got into right back above the turns to number 47. Ford Escort of Thomas Harvey. Tom Harvey is going to bring up later. Ford Falcon. For the 6th time towards the left-hander at what is tag number at Hamilton goes our race leader.